Hello to all. I hope you all are safe at your homes. This is Navjeet Kaur, an assistant professor in Commerce Department at the Smash Girls College Mukeria. This video contains an important topic that is conceptual framework of accounting standards. Let's see which topic I'll cover in this video. So, you can see I'll cover meaning of conceptual framework as well as meaning of accounting, rationale of accounting standards, importance of accounting standards, IFRS and IASB meaning. So let's start with the meaning of conceptual framework. So you can see meaning of conceptual framework means it is the collection of concepts that guide the manner in which accounting is practiced. In simple words, the conceptual framework provides us rules and regulations with the help of which we can do the accounting in the practical life. So next is the meaning of accounting. If you are a commerce student, then you are very familiar with these definitions. Let's quickly revise these definitions. So first one is the act of collecting, processing, reporting, analyzing, interpreting and projecting financial information, which means firstly we collect the data, then we processed on it by using various accounting principles and accounting rules, then reporting, we prepare the report, analyze it, interpret it and finally provide the information to the stakeholders. Similarly, second definition also saying same thing. This is the process of identifying, measuring, communicating economic information to permit informed judgment and decision by users of information. And another important definition which is given by the AICPA, which stand for the American Institute of Certified Public Accountants Committee on Terminology. They are saying that accounting is the art of classifying and summarizing in a significant manner and in the terms of money, transaction and events which are in part at least of financial character and interpreting the result thereof, which means accounting is an art of classifying, means we classify the information into different categories, then after that summarize it in a significant manner so that the stakeholders come to know about the actual position, financial position of the business. Very important term which is they are saying, that is the accounting information should be in the monetary form or the financial character. If it is not of the monetary form or in the financial character, it will be not included in the accounting information. So this is the important thing. So next is the rationale of accounting standards. That is why we need this accounting standards, standardized accounting standards. So you can see here are few points which will clear to you why we need these accounting standards. First, wide variety of accounting standards used by different companies which leads to confusion. Before the introduction of standardized accounting standard, there was number of accounting standards or accounting methods which were using by the companies, which was leads to the confusion. So to reduce this or to eliminate this confusion, the International Financial Reporting Standard provide us some specific accounting standard by using which the companies can provide the similar kind of information at the world level, which reduce the confusion among the stakeholders. Second point, for expansion of business at international level. So because we are in the 21st century, everyone wants the expansion of their business at the international level, and with the help of these accounting standard, it becomes more easier or smooth for the businessman to expand their business, because they can easily understood the financial statements of other countries by these accounting standards, by the using of these accounting standards. So this one the another reason that we required it. Next is for providing more transparency in accounting process. No doubt, before international financial reporting standard there was gap, that is generally acceptable accounting standard in India, which provide us some specific standard, but there was lack of transparency by these standards. So which now providing by the international financial reporting standards, they are make more transparency, they are making more transparency among the various functions of the financial institutions or the business, which make the more transparency in the business world. Similarly, to create the market discipline, now every kind of companies use a similar kind of accounting standard, which helpful to create the market discipline. So these are the reason. All of the above reason leads to emergence of the standardized accounting rules in the business world. So next is the importance of accounting standards. Why, or we already discussed the why we need the accounting standard. Now, which are the various features of accounting standard which insist us to use this accounting standard? First is transparency. The various accounting standards provided by IFRS make it possible the more transparency among the functions of the companies. Now, with the help of these, the stakeholders can easily know the financial position of the business, which is also very correct. Similarly, relevance, basically standard exercise to help the entities provide the most relevant information in the most sensible manner possible, which means irrelevant information will not be included in the financial statement. This is the another importance of accounting standard. Now hearings, which is very importance finally the importance of accounting standard lies in the value that it brings the financial documents available for the various audience, which means before it the stakeholders had no right that they can ask the companies or the institutions to provide them important financial documents. But with the help of new international financial accounting standard, it could be possible that they can ask the companies that they should provide them important financial documents. Similarly, protecting investors, this is another importance of accounting standard, that investors which are investing their money, they should be protected with from any um, monetary manipulation, etc. Regulatory compliance, government regulators set of accounting standard that must be met by all the companies. After these, international financial reporting standard has been introduced. So next is the international financial reporting standards. So you can see, firstly, international financial reporting standard provided by the International Financial Standard Committee in 1989, and that time the name was given that the framework for preparation and presentation of financial statements. No doubt at that time few accounting standard has been provided, but after that two amendment has also been done till today. First, September 2010, at the September 2010, at that time new accounting standard introduced in the existing standards, and given the name to this conceptual framework for the financial reporting. And finally, in 2018, final amendment done by the International Financial Committee and provide the 41 accounting standards which every company have to use at the international level, and given the name to this conceptual framework for financial reporting. So this is the whole history of the International Financial Reporting Standard. Next is the International Accounting Standard Board. So you can see from the points that it is clearly mentioned that it is founded on 1st April 2001 as the successor to the International Accounting Standard Committee. Next, it is the independent accounting standard setting body of IFRS, जो कि बेसिकली अकाउंटिंग स्टैंडर्ड सेट करने में हेल्प करती है by taking the various suggestions from various businessmen or the stakeholders at the international level. Next, it is also responsible for developing IFRS, as I already explained, and promoting the use and application of these standards. ये बेसिकली जो हमारे बिजनेसमैन या स्टेक होल्डर्स हैं उनको बोलती है कि इनको यूज़ किया जाए, इनको अप्लाई किया जाए. नेक्स्ट, IFRS फाउंडेशन इज़ द पेरेंट एंटिटी ऑफ द IASB. जो हमारा इंटरनेशनल अकाउंटिंग स्टैंडर्ड बोर्ड है, जो उसकी पेरेंट एंटिटी कौन है? इंटरनेशनल फाइनेंशियल रिपोर्टिंग स्टैंडर्ड. So in this way, this is the whole history of International Accounting Standard Board, how it is established and what are its various activities. With this, the video is over now. Thank you.